Portland State sweeps our volleyball player of the week honors, and we have the two Vikings with us now. It's Sophia Meyers and Ashleigh Barto. Guys, incredible weekend for you. Congratulations. You sweep Oregon State, and that's not the only Pac-12 team that you've beat this year. You've also taken down Utah throughout the last handful of games that you've had this season. What is working for you?
Honestly, it's just all moving pieces. We have so much depth to our entire team. So it's just nice to see that some people really stepping up and taking new roles this year. And we're just really gelling together this year. Team chemistry has just been great.
Sticking with you for a second, you win our defensive player of the week honors. You're averaging over a block per game, and your ranking now is top 3 in the Big Sky in blocks per set. What is your mindset when you're in the game?
Every time you're up at the net when we're serving, I usually tell my pins, like, I really try to get them focused in, like who their hitters are and stuff. And I'm like, hey guys, let's get a block right here. Really locked in on that specific skill. But, I couldn't have done that with my pin blockers as well, because, even if I don't get a block and they get a block, I still get credit for that. So they've been doing great this year.
Sophia, offensively, 37 kills for you in the last 7 sets. What's your mentality of when you're in competition?
For me, it's just hit the ball as hard as I can. And like Ashleigh said, I wouldn't be able to do that without the rest of my team. We need to pass and we need to set. And we've been great, like all around, like with blocking, defense, serving, and just the plus of that is I get to hit the ball as hard as I can. So that's my mentality.
And you're both seniors. What's your favorite thing about each other, and what do you think each of you bring to this team that's elevating it to the next level?
I just really like that I know I can turn to Soph no matter what is going on in the match. Like if we're both hot, if one of us is off, if both of us is off, like I can always turn to her and it'll be all good. And it's nice to have us both kind of fall into that leader role this year as well. So
yeah, and for me, I can always trust Ashleigh to be there, whether it's block or covering or whatever. And she's like one of the best middle passers I've ever seen. So she's always there when we need a short serve, and it's just like a trusting piece that is really easy to have with Ashleigh.
What is your favorite memory that you guys share?
That is so tough. I mean, I think for me, coming in as like a COVID freshman, that was really tough. But beating Sac State for the first time at their place was like a huge memory that I got. It was a big 5-set match, and we took them down for like the first time in like 20 years or something. It was a really great memory for sure.
And for me, I think coming in as a transfer last year from the University of Montana, my favorite is honestly just beating the Grizz at our place and just the energy that we all had. It was amazing to feel. So
you go into conference play here this week. You're sitting right behind Montana State within the standings right now. What's it going to take to push past the Bobcats and sit in that first place spot? And are you guys focused on the standings, or what is your sole focus?
I don't think we have any focus on the standings. I think it's all about how we've played. We've played some good teams. We've played Pac-12 teams, and I think just being consistent with that and just having the same energy no matter who we're playing is going to be really important.
Yeah, kind of just playing our game, like no matter who's across the net, just focusing on our side most of all. So, I mean, I'm ready to take down the Bobcats this year for sure.
And speaking of the Bobcats, they've also taken down the Beavers. I mean, when you look at our conference collectively, it's a very competitive group. Being able to see other teams have success as well, what does that say about the Big Sky to you guys?
Just that we're really competitive, and like no one really gets off easy, and like you could win one game and lose the next. That's just how good these teams are.
Yeah, I also think we're a very underrated conference for sure. Like people expect to steamroll over us, especially Pac-12 and Big Ten teams, and that just doesn't usually happen. So yeah.
I love it, you guys. I love that mentality. Keep it going, and super excited to see what you all do in conference play.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.